Speaking of my kids, my son, we went to try out this new place called Checkers that opened up here. It's a fast food, and we just wanted to try it out. And ever since he ate that, he said his stomach was bothering him. It was bothering him for a while, and then he said it wasn't that bad. And then they had to up his dosage of fluoxetine, and even though it made him feel better mentally. It just kind of like hit his stomach kind of hard, and it got to the point that he couldn't eat. He always felt like he was gonna vomit. Um, and I mean, my son, I don't know if I told you this, but he sometimes has a bad reaction to shrimp. And 2 years ago, he is OCD, germs petrify him. He was laying on the bathroom floor. For him to do that, it had to be bad. And he was just vomiting and vomiting. It was like he was dying. And I said, look, let me take you to the emergency room. He's been trying to get a job, and then he could get insurance. For now, he's just going to the free clinic. And he was like, no, I don't want the bill. And he was just on the floor the entire day and half the night, until finally he got it all out of his system. He had a bad shrimp or something. And when he was a little boy, that happened too. He had a shrimp, and that happened. But this time, we went to it's a low cost clinic. It's like, depending on the funding, you either pay $10 or $20. And he goes there, and I thought that everything was in the $10-20 range, but not anymore. Now you have to pay for all the testing, you have to pay for the medicine. I don't think he ever got medicine from them before, but so anyway, they have their own pharmacy, so the medicine is low cost. So we got him the medicine. They wanted $150. My son didn't know. They won't let me go in with him or my daughter. They have to have medical power of attorney. But they wouldn't let me go in the room with him, and he didn't know what they were talking about. All he knows is that we usually go to the Walmart pharmacy, and instead of saying their pharmacy, he's at the Walmart pharmacy. My hair is going in my ear and it's bothering me. So, they wanted $150. And I was like, I'm going to have to register for GoodRx. But they have their own GoodRx account. So it was $22. And he took that twice on Mother's Day. And at first it was working, but it doesn't last long. And then at night, it was just his stomach was getting worse and worse and worse. And I must have fallen asleep maybe between 12:30 and 1. Sometimes I fall asleep right away. Other times it takes me 2 hours, and then I hear a knock at the door. Take me to the emergency room, he said. So it had to be bad for him to say that. So we got there. It was before, he woke me up like a little before 2, and since the hospital's like a quarter mile from us, maybe a mile from us, I took him there, and so we got there around 2ish, and they gave him stuff in the IV, they gave him stuff to drink, they gave him pills, and it would only last maybe 30 minutes, if that. And they did a CAT scan, they did blood work, and they're saying, and his doctor said it, and they confirmed it at the hospital, that it is some sort of bacteria in the stomach, H something. And the only way to know is to take a test. So since they found nothing in the CAT scan and they found nothing in the blood work, we're going to go ahead and go back to his doctor and get the blood test. And it was only $10 to get the blood test, so we're going to do that. So anyway, this one thing after another, always something coming up, always something. But anyway, so since he had to cancel tomorrow's appointment, he was going to have a phone visit from, it used to be called DARS, but now it's Texas Workforce Solution, I think. They do a home visit to watch you, how you move, how you clean, just to see, because they're supposed to help you get a job and then explain to the to the whatever boss or whatever that you have certain limitations and blah blah blah. So he had to cancel that because he's just in pain. We got him some new pills yesterday. There was a liquid they wanted him to take. It was kind of like Malox. It was $1,300. Are they out their dang minds? I was like, you could forget that. That's not happening. Even with GoodRx, it's gonna probably be a couple of hundred. No way. That's insane. They told him just take over-the-counter Malox. That's it's just freaking crazy. So yeah, since I'm a little bit more relaxed because I'm exhausted from lack of sleep because I got home at 5 in the morning. It took me 2 hours to fall asleep, and I had to get up at 11. So I only had maybe 4 to 5 hours sleep yesterday, and then I had to get up and get ready to take my daughter for a COVID test, which told us what we already knew, that she doesn't have COVID. And I was like, what, I'm just gonna try to get up a little bit earlier. 9 o'clock came, and I got up so that I can do this video because I really wanted to do the video. So I'll do a video next week, and I'm gonna, if I have time, because I'm so busy, I want to go through that box of my SpongeBob. But I'll do a video next week, and then the following week it's just gonna be me and my husband gonna go on a little just getaway together. It's just gonna be like 4 days and 4 nights. So I got, plus this week tomorrow I gotta make sure we make the house decent, and then I gotta take Stephanie on Thursday for her second endoscopy because of the blood in her stool. And then Friday the inspectors are coming, fire inspectors are coming. I don't know when my son is gonna renew this visit with the workforce, but then so Monday I'm gonna do my video. My husband has the how you call it? My husband has the car. He has to. They called him for jury duty. It's when they decide if they want you or not. So I really hope they don't say they need him immediately because we already have our vacation booked. So next week I think I canceled I had an appointment on Friday on top of the inspectors, but since my son isn't feeling well, I was going to have him deal with it while I was away, but since he's not feeling well, I had to reschedule that. That's my follow-up for my heart. The psychiatrists, sometimes those MAs are stupid. They really need to know who they're hiring for the MAs. She was getting on me because she said Friday I had to see my psychiatrist. So you telling me I had 3 things to do in one day? No. I said that's absolutely impossible. And then she was catching an attitude with me. But thank goodness I said I wanted to speak to somebody else, and they said okay, you can see her when you get back from vacation to get my refills, because fluoxetine mixed with Eliquis can slow down your blood too much, and we don't want to die. So thank goodness. I know some of these doctors, their MAs are stupid. They lie. They get attitudes, and they don't do their job right. And meanwhile, the doctor themselves, and I've said this before, are pretty good. But because they have stupid MAs, they're not, that is messing it up for them. But thank goodness I asked her to speak to another MA. I said I did not want to speak to that woman again. And, that was more, she wanted me to come, she's getting on my case about coming in 2 weeks. I said, first of all, if you want to milk the insurance company, fine, but you better waive my copay because I'm not going to be milked. And then, like I said, the next MA was being reasonable and said you could do it after vacation. So thank God for that. One thing off my shoulder. The lady not coming tomorrow is another thing off my shoulder. So I'm glad. I wanted to do this video, and then I had to reschedule the heart doctor because I'm not leaving my son alone with inspectors. So next, I still have, so I'll be busy tomorrow, cleaning. Thursday, my daughter's procedure. Friday, the inspectors are coming, and then Tuesday, see my heart doctor. Wednesday, I'm supposed to go for nerve testing in my hands, and then I think I have something to do on Thursday. And amongst this, I have to pack and get a suitcase ready for vacation. So my husband really needs this. It's been 8 years, or over 8 years, since we've had a vacation. I think since 2011, so it's been 10 years actually since he's had a vacation, and it's really getting to him. And it was enough to get away for the day, take a week off and go to museums, but he wants to get away from this property. And you know that they call him up even when he's on vacation? It's like, what the heck, isn't that illegal? I know in some states it's illegal to contact you on the weekends, anytime you have a day off, but come on, you're on vacation. So I told him, if you pick up that phone, we're going to be fighting a whole vacation. I'm not. Ooh, makes me so angry that they do that. He's like, what if the house is on fire? Then you'll get a phone call from your kids. I told my brother, if my house is on fire, just make sure you come and pick up my kids, okay? It'll take me about 2 hours to get here, but he could get here in like 30 to 45 minutes. So, yeah, so anyway, I will see you next week, and I will not see you the following week. And most likely I'll see you the week after that, because I know it's Memorial Day weekend, and so and I know I have one appointment, which is to see my psychiatrist, but I do that over the phone too. But still, I still put on my makeup. I ain't gonna be on the phone. You're doing that FaceTime thing and you're looking like crap. I do not like to be seen without makeup. It's just always the same thing. Are you okay? Are you sick? You look sick, because you have the red blotches on your face, and no. Anyway, so I think I told you everything, showed you everything, and so I know I have to swatch the SpongeBob, and I have to do looks with that, but that might not be for about 2 weeks. If I could get it in before vacation, which I might be able to. But anyway, I also need to put all my movies on a disc, because I need to clear this thing. It cut off on me before because there's no more space on it. So anyway, so take care, love you guys, and hopefully, Lord willing, I will see you next week.